The 1943 Wheat Penny is not just an ordinary coin. It is a piece of history that was made during World War II when the United States changed the material of the penny from copper to steel because copper was needed for the war effort. Some rare versions of this coin were made in copper by mistake, and these are the ones that can bring life-changing value for collectors today. We will take a closer look at what makes the 1943 Wheat Penny so special and why it is considered one of the most valuable 1-cent coins in the world. 1-cent coin Wheat Penny 1943, United States of America, is one of the most popular and interesting coins in American coin collecting history. It is a coin that stands out because it was not made with the usual copper metal during that time. Instead, the United States Mint produced it in steel, coated with zinc due to the demand for copper in World War II. The 1943 Wheat Penny is famous because it is the only regular issue cent made primarily of steel. Collectors often call it the steel cent. It was created to save copper for the war effort, so this coin is a unique reminder of how history and world events influence coin minting in the United States. Most 1943 Wheat Pennies you will find are made of steel, and they are not extremely rare in lower grades since over 1 billion were struck across the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. However, their historical importance makes them very collectible among coin lovers and investors. One of the most valuable versions of the 1943 Wheat Penny is the copper air penny. This happened when a few bronze plankets from 1942 remained in the minting presses and were accidentally struck in 1943. Instead of being steel, these rare air coins were copper, and today they are worth a huge amount of money, sometimes selling for over $100,000. The value of a regular 1943 steel penny in circulated condition is usually just a few cents to a couple of dollars, but in uncirculated mint state condition, the value can range from $10 to over $100 depending on the grade and whether the coin still has its bright original zinc coating intact. Collectors also pay close attention to the mint mark location. If there is no mint mark, it means the coin was struck in Philadelphia. If the coin has a small D, it was struck in Denver, and if the coin has an S, it was struck in San Francisco. Among these, the San Francisco mint coins are often more desirable in higher grades. The 1943 steel penny also had issues with rust and corrosion because the zinc coating could wear away, exposing the steel underneath. This is why finding one in pristine condition without rust or dark spots is difficult and makes the coin much more valuable to collectors. There are also other error varieties of the 1943 steel penny, such as double die errors or off-center strikes. These can add significant value depending on the rarity and condition of the coin. Error collectors in particular search for these unique mistakes to add to their collections. The story of the 1943 Wheat Penny continues to attract attention because of its link to the Second World War, its unusual composition, and the possibility of finding one of the ultra-rare copper versions. This makes it one of the most talked about coins among beginners and expert collectors alike. If you enjoy learning about the 1943 Wheat Penny 1-cent coin from the United States of America, remember to subscribe to the channel for more videos about rare and valuable coins. Hit the 1-cent coin Wheat Penny 1958, United States of America, is one of the most collected coins in the history of American coinage. It belongs to the Lincoln Wheat Cent series, which was minted from 1909 until 1958, and the year 1958 was the final year of production before the reverse design was changed to the Lincoln Memorial style, which makes the 1958 Wheat Penny historically important for collectors and coin enthusiasts. The obverse side of the coin features the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, which was designed by Victor David Brenner and has remained a symbol of American coinage for more than a century. The words "In God We Trust" appear above the head of Lincoln, and the word "Liberty" is placed to the left, while the date 1958 is on the right, making this design iconic and beloved by many collectors across the world. The reverse of the 1958 Wheat Penny carries the famous wheat ears design with two stalks of wheat curved along the sides, and in the center the words 1 cent and United States of America are boldly displayed, above which we see the motto "E pluribus unum." This wheat ears reverse is one of the most recognized coin designs in the United States and marks the end of an era in 1958. There are two mint marks for the 1958 Wheat Penny: the regular 1958 struck at the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark, and the 1958 D struck at the Denver Mint. The Philadelphia coins had a mintage of over 250 to million, while the Denver coins had an even larger mintage of over 800 million. So while common in circulation, some pieces in mint condition or with special varieties can be highly valuable today. Collectors always look for the 1958 wheat penny in high grades, such as MS65 or higher, where the coin retains its original luster and sharp strike. Such pieces can command higher prices in auctions or sales, and the coin is a favorite choice for filling Lincoln Cent collections because it represents the last year of the wheat-back design, making it both historical and collectible. One of the most famous varieties related to the 1958 wheat penny is the 1958 double-die obverse variety. In this rare error, the doubling is clearly seen on the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," and this coin is one of the most valuable Lincoln Cents ever known. Examples of the 1958 double-die obverse can fetch thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars depending on condition. For regular 1958 wheat pennies in circulated grades, the value is usually modest, often just a few cents above face value, but for uncirculated coins, especially in red designation, values can reach several dollars or more. Depending on the grading service and demand among collectors, the red designation refers to the original bright copper color that many collectors prefer over the brown or red-brown tones. When you look at auction results for the 1958 wheat penny, you will find that top-graded examples certified by PCGS or NGC and MS67 red or higher have sold for hundreds of dollars and, in some cases, more than $1,000. For collectors who enjoy building a complete Lincoln wheat cent collection, the 1958 penny holds a special place, not only because it is the last year of the wheat design, but also because of the possibility of finding rare varieties like the double-die obverse, making it a coin that combines history, beauty, and value into one small piece of copper. If you are interested in learning more about coin values and history, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss detailed guides about rare United States coins such as wheat pennies, half dollars, nickels, dimes, and more. Supporting the channel helps us bring you more educational content about the world of numismatics and how coins like the 1958 wheat penny can be worth much more than their face value today. The 1 cent coin 1988 United States of America, also known as the Lincoln penny, is one of the most collected coins by both beginners and experienced numismatists. This coin was minted in large numbers, but there are rare varieties and errors that can make it far more valuable than just 1 cent in face value. The obverse of the 1988 penny features the famous profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner and first introduced in 1909. The reverse side of the coin in this year still carried the Lincoln Memorial design, which was introduced in 1959 and remained until 2008. Before the shield design took over in 2010, the 1988 penny was produced at 3 different mints, which are Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia mint coins carry no mint mark, the Denver coins have the D mint mark, and the San Francisco mint coins carry the S mint mark and were struck as proof coins specifically for collectors. In terms of mintage, the Philadelphia mint struck over 6 billion coins. The Denver mint also struck more than 5 billion coins, while the San Francisco mint produced around 3 million proof coins. These high mintages mean that most 1988 pennies are common, but collectors look for rare errors and high-grade examples that can bring big value. One of the most notable error varieties of the 1988 penny is the 1988 double-die, where parts of the lettering on the obverse or reverse may appear doubled. Another famous variety is the transitional error known as the 1988 double-die obverse, which can be worth much more depending on condition and rarity. In circulated condition, the 1988 penny is usually only worth its face value of 1 cent, but in uncirculated or mint state condition, these coins can sell for a few dollars at auctions, especially when they grade MS65 or higher, certified by PCGS or NGC. Collectors always look for bright luster, sharp details, and no scratches to find valuable examples. Proof coins from the San Francisco mint are often worth a few dollars depending on the grade and whether they are still in their original government packaging. Cameo and deep cameo examples can bring higher prices. Among serious proof coin collectors who value mirror-like surfaces and frosted designs, collectors should also know about the difference between small date and large date varieties, as well as possible die cracks, off-center strikes, and other mint errors, which can make A 1988 penny far more valuable than a regular strike. Sometimes, unique errors have sold for hundreds of dollars to the right buyers. When making a YouTube video about this coin, you should remind viewers that most 1988 pennies are common, but special examples in top condition or with errors can be worth holding on to. This helps viewers understand the difference between face value coins and collectible rarities, which makes your content more valuable and educational. Finally, always encourage your viewers to check their change carefully to subscribe to your channel for more coin